Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98.
I got one more.
Just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad.
That's right.
It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 417. I'm Jason.
I'm the intern.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Izzy.
Hey!
Hey, we're back, baby!
Woo! I'll be honest, Jeff and Jim are going to be here. Either in the studio, so you may or may not see their faces, or they may be at home on Skype. We're doing Skype this week, so you can see our pretty faces on YouTube, just because Steve and Izzy are here, and they live in Utah, and they're not close to the Bob Studios. And I got yelled at because I was in charge of the outline this week, and I said, hey, we're going to be on Skype this week. I said it multiple times. I said it on our message board. I said it, last week. But no, I was incorrect. So, Brian, you know we were on Skype, right? What, Brian?
Why I didn't drive to your house.
Yeah, see?
I knew.
We did not drive to Bob Studios.
Steven is, yeah. I appreciate
Although,
that.
hopefully next June, we'll see.
Woo!
Hopefully, we will be here on a Tuesday night. So, yeah, come on by. We'll have snacks. We'll have Pez. We'll have Oreos. And just to let you guys know, now I'm vanishing in this video.
We get it. You like Shang-Chi and the 10 rings or 7 rings or rings to rule them all, whatever.
The one ring to rule them all.
I haven't seen it yet, guys. I hear it's great.
Really?
Yeah, well, it just dropped on Disney Plus like last week, and we were hosting people, and they hadn't seen Dune, and you know how it goes.
So we had to do the entire Dune universe.
The Duneverse, you might say.
Mm-hmm.
The Duneverse.
Yeah, so Dune I still have to see, and it's counting, like HBO Max is mocking me. You have 5 days left to watch. I'm like, I'm trying!
You better start now. It's a long-ass movie. No,
I won't finish it in 5 days.
Oh, it's so beautiful. The art school nerd inside me absolutely is just blown away by the new Dune. The sense of scale that they encompass.
I'm not doubting it's going to be beautiful to look at. I just don't want it to be boring. Ugh.
It's pretty good. It doesn't feel like a 2.5 hour movie.
Okay.
Though at the end you will kind of be like, all right, when's part 2 coming out? Like next week? Oh, they haven't filmed it yet. Fuck.
I go back and forth between that and Eternals. And Eternals is like 2 hours and 40 minutes. And even my oldest son, and we see every Star Wars, every comic book movie in the theaters, we're just like, maybe, I don't know. I don't really care about these characters. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes. I feel like Eternals has a lot of trade negotiations. I don't know. I'm like,
yeah, it'll be on Disney Plus in like 3 months too. And in the meantime, you'll have like Hawkeye or some other star. Think Book of Boba or whatever's coming out.
I love Boba tea.
Yeah, we actually watched Shang-Chi. My daughter and I watched that the day it dropped, or the day after it dropped. We were pretty excited about it. She's like, "Oh my gosh, it's on Disney Plus!" And she saw it in theaters with us, and we really enjoyed it. I like that film a lot.
Yeah, we watched Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins, and we actually liked it, and that only got like 30% with the critics, and Shang-Chi's like 95%. So
that's a shame, because Snake Eyes is better than a 30% movie.
I loved G.I. Joe growing up, but the first two movies scorned me. Brian, did you play G.I. Joe's? Well, how old are you?
Yeah. I'm 39.
Okay, you're close, man.
He did.
You played G.I. Joe growing up?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any desire to see Snake Eyes, Brian?
I mean, I'll probably eventually get around to it once it's available somewhere to watch. Like, I'm not going to pay for it.
I'm guessing it's going to be on TNT or FX channels like 17 times in like
one of
3
those.
months.
Yeah.
We got it through the Netflix disc delivery we still subscribe to. We're the ones.
That's right.
Whoa.
What?
That's still a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still got it, baby.
Yeah, we got that and the Pig and
gone.
Don't Breathe 2 and a couple others this past week.
Yeah.
Really?
Time out. How many do you get at a time? How many?
Sorry, what?
How many discs do you get at a time?
Oh, 2 at a time.
Two at a time, but
okay.
like pretty much as soon as it's like when you return it, once they've scanned it at the post office, they pretty much just start sending you the next one.
Okay.
So you have it within like the next day or two.
Gotcha.
Of course, if your post office is tiny like ours and they sometimes just don't scan it for a few days, it slows things down. Our post office has 4
Thanks a lot,
employees.
Doug.
Don't call Doug.
I legitimately did not know that Netflix still. I thought that they did away with that. That's crazy.
Nope.
Not in Utah, Brian.
That's right.
Not in San Francisco either. We had it when we were there as well.
Interesting thing, Brian, it's not DVDs they deliver in Utah, it's VHS tapes.
Oh, and they're the clean flicks, so, you know, they're edited for language and anything obscene and people darker than Tom Petty. Wait.
No nudity whatsoever.
Hey, Steve, I'm still sober. I'm going to pop this beer open.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, what are you reading? What are you drinking?
We have from Ketos Brewing here in Utah, the Coffee Cream Ale.
Mm-hmm.
So cream ale is a really light, biscuity, smooth beer, and then they've added a little bit of coffee to it.
Oh,
Delightful.
Yeah, not bad. 4.7%. Nice, smooth finish. Almost kind of like a,
Not too much coffee, just like a little bit.
Just a hint. Yeah, like a little roasted note on it.
I'm going to be opening up my Oreo Thins lemon flavored. I still have them in the Bob Studios.
Oh, my.
Oh, so that's why Jeff and Jim are heading over.
Probably.
No Oreo left behind. See, the Hobie tagline.
Just as a tease for next week, my wife came home from the grocery store. She had to stop in and get a couple things. And my 5-year-old comes running up to me. Dad, Mom got stuff for your podcast. I was like, Funko Pops? No. It was white chocolate covered Oreos and gingerbread Oreos. So be ready for next week for that. Not you, Steven, but if you want to stop.
Don't get the Swedish Fish Oreos. They taste like lipstick.
Yeah.
We had those before. Those were one of the first ones that I think Doug brought it, actually. And they were not good.
We have a Mountain Dew ginger snapped or whatever in the fridge coming up for one of our episodes.
Yeah.
So.
And you still got some thrashed apple.
Oh, yeah, thrashed apple, some major melon.
Oh.
Hell, I think I even still have one of those blue winter ones from last year.
Oh, antifreeze?
Yeah, pretty much.
Before we get into this here, Steve, Izzy, tell us where we can find you.
Oh, our podcast is on every major podcatcher under Everything I Learned from Movies. You can also hit us up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, all them at EILF Movies. That's Everything I Learned from Movies. Babe, are you on social media at all?
I am. You can find me everywhere at Untidy Venus. That's a goddess who's bad at housekeeping. It is November, gentlemen, and that means it is Die-November. I'm drawing dinosaurs all month on my Instagram. I'm making a little picture. I'm going to watercolor. It's going to have 30 dinosaurs, one for each day. My Patreons over at Untidy Venus over on Patreon get to vote on which dinosaurs are going into the picture. So, yeah.
Don't you also have snackosaurs that I've heard of?
I do. They're over in my Etsy shop at untidyvenus.etsy.com. I have dinosaurs made of snack foods. Get some dinosaurs for Die-November.
I also heard that if you have a coupon, Hobie Pod, you save some money, don't you?
You do. It is currently 15%, but because Etsy shenanigans, things are shuffling around, it's going to be 20% here shortly for the holidays.
Wow.
Save even more money. And you help this your podcast out.
You do. Every time you use HobiePod, the coupon, it goes into a slush fund, basically, for Steve and Izzy, that they just give us buttons and magnets for the Cincinnati Comic Expo, September 23rd through the 25th at the Duke Energy Convention Center in Cincinnati, Ohio. Hobie will be there next year, along with Steve and Izzy, Besotted Geek, also Hayden Christensen, and Ewan McGregor. Asterisk, we don't know if any of them are coming except for Hobie. But there's a possibility.
There is a possibility.
Hey, you know what? Like I said, your magnets were awesome. Everybody loved them. Yeah. We were out of them. I had to go into my personal collection to get Nisi one of our listeners, because I didn't realize we gave all of them away at the convention. So,
oh man, and so wait, you gave those away instead of the Funko Pops that I'm assuming are still in your basement?
No, we are down to like 5 Funko Pops. 5.
What?
Yeah.
Were you robbed?
I think my wife burned them in the backyard.
The kids have been selling them for lunch money or something.
I would really
kids are trading them for Pogs.
I see your Alf Pog, and I raise you a He-Man Funko Pop. Done.
Who's KJ Appa?
Hey. Brian, do you still have my Archie Funko Pop?
Yeah, it's somewhere around here.
It doesn't have to be given to me, but you can bring it into the Bob Studios. I have a beautiful spots for it.
Yeah, I'll
Is it
find it
still
one
sticky?
of these days.
I just gotta rub his abs.
No, it definitely, the stickiness will happen later when Jason gets it.
Yeah, abs.
He's just so hot. I don't know where Jeff and Jim are at yet. They texted and they said they were leaving the movie theater, so I'm guessing they saw the Eternals. So maybe
They had to stop off at Starbucks for a blowjob, job, whatever.
Starbucks delivers that.
Have you not
They
seen
don't deliver.
Idiocracy?
That's why you got to go pick it up.
Have you not seen
do this.
Idiocracy?
Oh, okay. Sorry. It's been a while. My bad. Does it have electrolytes?
It's what plants crave.
Brian, are you excited about
Jason?
the Ghostbusters movie this week?
No.
Oh. Okay. Did you like the original?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, it's just, it's Ghostbusters.
Okay.
All right. Me and Izzy, we are huge fans of both
Huge
the first
fans.
Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2, but not the 2015, 2016 one.
Yeah.
Just didn't tickle me fancy.
They did a disservice to those female comedians. They are much funnier than that movie allowed them to be.
Agreed.
We have mocked that movie many times on the podcast, but we've always said it's not because of the actresses; it's the writing.
No.
The writing was
They did
horrible.
great.
That was the script.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hopefully, this new one, I don't know. It kind of looks like Force Awakens, like they're even bringing back Zool and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. It's them, telling it with the kids from Stranger Things or something. I'm okay with that. As long as it's good.
I was beside myself excited, thrilled, couldn't wait 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, at this point, I'm like, if it's not out already, they don't want me to see it. That's how I'm feeling about so many of these movies. Like, I was excited, and as far as I'm concerned, it's already out, and I didn't care, apparently. Hell,
the pandemic killed Brian's love of Fast and Furious. You haven't even seen the newest one, have you?
I still haven't seen F9.
Okay, we've seen F9. It's well worth
F9.
the watch. We haven't watched No Time to Die because I have no time to care. After
You stole my joke!
Oh, damn it.
Brian,
because if they'd released it streaming for $30 or whatever, a year and a half ago, guess what? They'd have got my $30. Now
They might have gotten 6 too. You might have rented it twice.
Yeah, maybe. But guess what? Now I have to wait for it to come out on, I don't know, Paramount Plus or whatever.
You can rent it now. No Time
Oh, yeah,
to
for
Die.
20.
Yeah, but I'm not going to pay for it now.
Well, yeah.
Now I
agree,
have
but-
content. Sorry, did you not hear Tiger King 2's dropping at midnight?
Yeah, right.
Why am I going to pay
Yeah.
to see No Time to Die?
I have Shang-Chi to watch. I have
Let me circle back to that. here
Grizzly
in a
2,
sec.
the concert, is on Hulu now. I've already seen it, and that's more than enough.
I will say that Ghostbusters. We watched my wife and I watched the original with my oldest one the other couple weeks ago, and I enjoyed the first one. But I am with you, Brian. Like I'm like, it was fun, right? You know, I don't get.
Yeah.
The second one was not good. Sorry.
Oh, no, the second one's great. What are you talking about?
But I am excited by the trailer. And maybe it's just, I've been waiting for a while. I was like, it looks good. So my son and I actually, I went out and bought tickets. They're showing them late afternoon now on Thursdays. Which surprised me. It used to be only at midnight and then, 9 o'clock sometimes. But yeah, this was like, they have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock showtime. So we got tickets to go see it. So we're only 2 of 3 people in the whole theater at that time.
Nice.
Ooh.
But Brian, I think for Christmas I'm going to buy you Fast 9 on DVD or Blu-ray. I think I'm going to have to.
Happy birthday. Happy Christmas birthday.
Save your money.
Do you
I don't have a
Spoiler.
Blu-ray player.
Oh. Do you
I
have
got rid of it. Like, no. Everything, we're all digital here.
Oh. We
But
have.
Brian, Bow Wow's back.
Oh. Man, I
Right?
might have to call off work tomorrow.
Right? There you
Stay
go.
up late and watch it
Everyone's
now.
like, ooh, Han is back. I'm like, yeah, what about Sean? What about Bow Wow? There's more people back.
Time out. Lil Bow Wow is in this franchise?
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
not watch
Tokyo
Tokyo
Drift.
Drift?
Did you
He's
not
Twinkie.
see Tokyo Drift?
Jason, god damn it, man.
Oh my god, no. All right, Bow Wow ties the universe together. So in Tokyo Drift, this is Steve and I have watched all of them. Jason,
stop
pay
laughing.
attention.
Write this shit down.
This is important.
Okay.
This is the most important thing. All right, so in Tokyo Drift, the very end of it, there is a race with the Yakuza. And Bow Wow and all the spectators are on the side of a cliff. Twinkie, aka Bow Wow, is live streaming from his flip phone. Shut up, it's Japan, they can do it. And he goes, "Yo, Uncle Deck, check this out."
Who's Uncle Deck?
They never
Deckard
answer that.
Shaw.
But later they bring in Deckard Shaw, aka Jason Statham. He shows up at the end, apparently, of Tokyo Drift because they're retconning it. We then find out, I don't know, he was basically brothers with a black guy named Idris Elba in Hobbs and Shaw.
Well, his name was Braxton.
His name
but
was
played by
Braxton,
Idris
but-
Elba. Abs.
And a penis.
Like, they literally say, "You were like my brother."
Wow.
So
Full circle, Jason.
may the circle be unbroken.
It's like
And the same writer starting from Tokyo Drift through the new ones.
It's like a circle jerk all around.
This is the most important piece of cinema information you will acquire tonight.
I may have to watch it just because of Bow Wow in it. Who knew? Who knew?
Yeah.
I know we give Brian a hard time with these films, but if you enjoy them, they are great films to just watch and don't even care about, right? Just to enjoy, right?
You're right, Jason. They are great
mean,
films.
Aren't I mean, isn't that like the whole point of movies?
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
Brian, I won't pick on you like Blake does about Fast and Furious. See? I'll be
because he
nice.
knows he's outnumbered tonight.
That's why he's running away.
Blake
He's
isn't
scared.
picking on me. He's not really picking on me. He's just how do they say that? He doesn't understand it.
Oh.
So,
And being an asshole.
He's ignorant. That's what it is.
ignorance. There. That's what it is.
Ignorance is not bliss.
Yeah. It is not.
Ignorance is hostility.
A gentle McRibbing, you might say. You know, like we do with Stork when we're talking about Star Trek on his own podcast.
Oh, I love R2D2 in that show.
Good old Besotted Geek and Star Trek. Let's see here. We did have a poll of the week this week. We had, you can find us at Bad Ideas Podcast. What is your favorite drama series on television? And once I get this correct here, there we go. We had Yellowstone, You, Succession, and This Is Us.
Is Yellowstone on television?
Yeah, it's on Paramount.
Oh, I thought it was just on like Apple Plus or something like that.
No, it's on Paramount.
Oh, okay.
It's on the other one.
The Paramount channel?
Paramount Channel, yeah. It's in between
It
Bar
was like
Rescue.
ABC, CBS, I don't know, but
It's in between the 18 episodes of Bar Rescue every day.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shut it down. I still have to watch You. I got through the first 30 minutes of the first episode, and I just haven't gone back. I love the series, but I've not gotten into this season yet. Yellowstone. You got 6% of the vote. This Is Us got 13% of the vote. And Succession beat Yellowstone 46% to 35%. Both great shows.
Oh, wow.
Brian, how are you liking Yellowstone this season?
I think it picked up right where it left off. I'm intrigued to see where they're going with the with it.
I don't think I still don't think Jamie did it. Put the hit out. I think it was his dad. His dad was in prison. He was able to connect with the guy that they showed this week that was in prison.
Right.
And that's your connection. So
yeah.
I did a write-in vote for Forged in Fire because I haven't seen any of these shows.
The Forged in Fire is the best drama on TV, hands down.
Brian's a fan of Fortune and Fire.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
But the only bad thing is that on YouTube TV they don't have the History Channel, so I can't watch it.
Oh no, it's on
They
Hulu.
say it's on Hulu.
On Hulu TV.
No, just Hulu.
Regular Hulu. We don't have the
Hulu or Hulu Plus, I guess. I don't know, whatever.
We don't have the top of the line. We have the cheapest but not free one.
Yeah, like $6 a month, something like that.
I've never seen Fortune Fire. I know everybody on Hobie loves it. I've just never have seen it. Brian?
Yeah,
They force people to make a sword in like 30 minutes out of an old dentist chair and then use it
3 hours, but yeah.
try and crack open a car bumper. It's amazing.
I like how Steve jumped in. It's 3 hours, not 30 minutes. Come on, let's be realistic.
Yeah, 30 minutes. Like, come on.
That would be ridiculous.
Brian, did you watch anything this week?
I did. So besides Yellowstone, I did watch the first 2 episodes of the Paramount lightly advertised show, Mayor of Kingstown.
Fuck that show.
And
yeah, so they
Oak Island.
What's that?
Is that a spinoff of Oak Island?
It is not. This has 3 times the amount of action in an hour than they have in 10 seasons.
So, if Jim ever shows up, he might have to talk about it next week. He did not like that series. Those episodes.
So I misunderstood it when we were talking about it. Like, I thought he quit halfway through the first episode, but he did watch both episodes. And I was very curious to see why he almost quit because it was damn good. I was upset that there were only 2 episodes because I wanted to keep watching.
Okay.
And kind of a funny little thing in the second episode, Jeremy Renner goes to a hunting supply store, and he buys a crossbow, or he buys a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And I asked Erica, I'm like, hey, did you figure that out? Like, did you pick up on that? She's like, what? I'm like, Jeremy Renner and an arrow, bow and arrow.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't done on purpose or anything, but it was very funny to me. I just started laughing.
It has a great cast.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I refuse to watch it because I've seen that commercial 87 times during Yellowstone.
So I'll say this: watch it if you have any interest in the show. Like the advertising alone, just don't think about that. Just watch the show because you'll be surprised.
Okay.
Just like The Masked Singer.
Yes.
Or what's that one? Altered Reality or Altered Vision, or the one they're an avatar and they sing. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah, I saw a commercial for it once.
Oh, yeah, it's like Top Avatar or something.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Alter Ego, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Were you getting help
Thank
from
you,
Dr. Dana?
Huh?
Was Dr. Dana helping you on that?
She is.
Ah. Dr. Dana might be nominated for a Floppy this year.
Ooh.
Whoa.
We might be presenting a Floppy this year.
Yeah.
What?
It's getting crazy. It's Floppy time season. Anything else you watch, Brian?
Floppy time.
Yeah. So I had the day off from work today, and last night I was poured myself a nice glass of bourbon and wanted to relax and just chill out. So I watched a nice documentary on HBO called 4 Hours at the Capitol. It's the 4 hours inside the Capitol on January 6th. Fucking A, man.
Oh man, I watched
that.
it.
I was so mad. Like watching that, I was just so mad. Like,
it really does a great job showing how strongly convicted to their morals and their ethics the politicians are. It doesn't it? Really does.
Big
really,
time.
Big time.
Big time.
Great leaders of our world.
It's not a cult at all.
No.
At all.
No. It's a hell of a documentary.
It was, yeah, I just kind of thought it might have, like, I didn't think it was going to, like, go, like, put all of the, like, actual point of view footage together, like, and be so, like, on the spot. Like, I figured it was kind of like interviews and, like, news footage and, you know, whatever. But this was, like, I mean, like 5 or 6 different people who were legit, like, there from the beginning and, like, their perspectives on it. And it was very infuriating, but it was very well done.
I was hoping they would have done more with the post-traumatic stress after the event. They touched on it, but they didn't go too far into it. And I get it. It's not sexy. Well, that and true. And in all honesty, it's an hour and a half. So
yeah,
they couldn't.
But like it's just weird. Like, you know, like they have the politicians that they interview that are talking about it from their perspective, and then, you know, you've got like the couple of guys that were, you know, with the Proud Boys that were, you know, doing what they do, and then you've got the cats, or the what are they called? CFTs,
Cowboys for Trump.
Yeah, CFTs. Those guys are fucking weird.
They had the Capitol Police.
Yeah, then they interview 2 or 3 different Capitol Police, and then DC Metro Police, and there's like a photographer from the Huffington Post was like one of the like first like guys through the door, and he was like there the whole time.
So my question is this: does that guy? He's part of the Huffington Post. Does he get arrested?
I mean, they didn't say, but I'm like, because I thought that, I'm like, wait, this guy was like, he's a credentialed like media person, but like, how are they doing it? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and that was my thing, is because they showed like all these press guys from all points, right, left, in the middle, whatever. We're not doing politics. We're just telling you, but like, they have all these guys, and I'm like, are they arrested? Like, they should be, because in theory, they're trespassing, right? I mean, just because they didn't physically, like, you know, assault the Capitol Police and actually get through the barriers. I mean, they were there. I mean, they're just like the guy that was smoking a joint in the middle.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything. He was just smoking, but he was in there and he got arrested.
So the media get like a pass, like that's part of like being part of like the legitimate press. Is if you're like, if they just went in there to like spy on shit, that's different. But like them following a mob is like them going into like if we have like an embargo on a country and they go in to follow like rioters or something. They get a press pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the two guys that were in the documentary that they interviewed, neither one of them, like some of the other people, like they actually showed them like getting arrested at their house. Like the Proud Boy in a wheelchair. He actually has like the footage of them like coming to his house and like arresting him, and the FBI like just showing up at his house, and he lived in California too.
I like that they came guns a-blazing. Like 15 cops came in, swarming, SWAT and everything, and this guy's in a hover-around bike or scooter. Yeah. He barely can walk, and he's like, let me just put my dog away. Hold on. And they're like...
by the way, how fucking funny was it when he couldn't get down?
Yes.
And like everybody just bailed on him, and he's just sitting on the one of the platforms in his wheelchair, like up against the wall, like
I'm still
can
in the
somebody
Capitol,
help me down? And the cops, they've been fighting people all day, and they're like, yeah, like fuck, man, like I don't want to carry you down the stairs, fuck you. But they do it. They do. But it's so funny, like just like the video of him just sitting there, like that was like one of the legit like funniest things I've seen in a long time.
Oddly enough, there was 15,000 press credentials that day. Then nobody got arrested.
Right.
I'm with this press, please. Jeff's computer is having issues, so he will not be joining us. So it's going to be a 4-man booth today. 3.
Yeah.
2 men and 1 lady.
3 men and 1 lady.
And a pizza place.
Is it that?
Oh. Anything else you see, Brian?
No, I think that's pretty much about it. We were going to watch Dexter. Maybe tomorrow we'll watch Dexter. I'm getting the approval that we're going to watch Dexter tomorrow from Dr. Dana.
Awesome. Well, before we get into a little bit more of what we watch here, I do want to let you know that we are doing nominees for Floppy of the Year. And we already did the Pittsburghian of the Year. They're not picked, but the nominations are out there. Follow us on Bad Ideas Podcast. But
they are?
Yeah. It was, let me give you the nominees for that. But Pittsburghian is the worst person in the world. This year it's Pete Rose, Kanye West, Zack Snyder for 4 Hours of Justice League, and Besotted Geek for making me watch Star Trek The Next Generation. So.
Just the pilot episode, though.
Oh, God, that awful. Yeah, it was a 2-hour episode. Jeez, Pete.
We're talking with them on Friday about the episode where Riker's dad shows up in season 2.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Is that the guy with the beard?
You don't know who Riker is?
Is that the beard?
It's the greatest character of Next Gen.
It's Jonathan Frakes, Brady.
Okay, that's what okay. So, because of that, I'm voting everybody on Hobie. And Steve and Izzy, you can nominate somebody. We are nominating Canadian of the Year, which is a highest honor that Hobie can give you. Nickel from Graphic Novice has done it, has won that award. Besotted Geek never did. Jason C. Brown won it last year, Director to the Stars. Yeah, there's been a lot. Heno has won it. There's a lot of good ones that have won it. What's that?
Go ahead.
My nominee this year is just for working at the expo, keeping Brian in check, is Dr. Dana. It is Dr. Dana as my nominee this year.
Woo! Dr. Dana!
Your nominee. Perfect. She loves it.
So Dr. Dana's my nominee. Brian, do you have a nominee?
I do have a nominee.
Okay.
My nominee is the Cinema Guys.
Oh, look at that.
Those guys put in, same at the expo. Mm-hmm. They did an awesome job with us, and we worked very well together. Mm-hmm. And they're good guys and girls.
Yes. Steve, Izzy, do you have anyone you want to nominate?
I have a nomination.
Yes.
Somebody who's taken a lot of abuse on our podcast, and specifically from me, but always turns the other cheek and is a good Canadian, and is one of the most wonderful bundles of anxiety I've ever met. I'm going to throw out Brendan from What Were They Thinking?
Okay. Brendan from What Were They Thinking?
I don't think they know who that is, babe.
You guys don't know What Were They Thinking?
No, we've followed them. We've talked to them.
Podcast or at FSAC Pod. He also does a podcast, Wall Street and Country.
Yeah, but
He's a nice
if you
guy,
hear us making fun of Canadians, we're specifically making fun of Brendan. He knows it.
That's
And,
E-N, right?
Yes, or as we refer to him on the podcast, Brenda.
Brenda. Gotcha.
Brenda.
No, we follow them. I think we've chatted with them on, not on podcasting, but on Twitter together. So
Most likely, yes.
Does Big D qualify?
Yeah, you can put Big D out there.
Yeah, let's put Big D out there because he's always put in those killer questions, and I assume he spawned a couple of the co-hosts.
Big D.
He may have
Doug.
affected the genetics of the co-hosts.
Yeah.
Okay, you got Big D. Look at that. We got 4 nominations. We don't even have Jim, Jeffs, or Blake. Oh, no, Blake does have one. I'm sorry. He just nominated the 40 going on 14 guys. Look at that.
There we go.
And I'd like to throw in Rick Moranis. He hasn't done a whole lot today, but he's affected all of our lives positively.
Rick Moranis is now approved. We have 6 nominees.
Excellent.
Jason C. Brown did not do much to with the Canadian of the Year. He did not do many rule changes, laws, or promote us that much. So, fuck you, Jason C. Brown. No, just kidding. He's going to be on that.
Does the C stand for Canadian? Is that why he was nominated?
Yes. Jason Canadian Brown. Yes.
Yeah.
We
can nominate Pierce Brosnan for a Grey Owl.
Let's see here. Steve, Izzy, have you guys watched anything?
Oh, we watch everything all the time.
My God.
Give me 2 things that you watched.
We watched a movie from 1988 called Bad Blood for the Grind Bin podcast for part of one of their last Blair Vember episodes. So Linda Blair starred in it, along with you may know Randy Spears and Georgina Spelvon. They're porn stars. Randy Spears is over 1,200 porns, and Georgina Spelvon you might know as the hooker under the podium from the Police Academy movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it is a twisted, weird tale of it's basically a
Family Matters.
Yeah, you know what? Listen to the episode. It's a Grind Bin podcast. It's coming out this week. Watch the movie on YouTube. That's 1988's Bad Blood with starring Linda Blair.
Free on YouTube.
Free on YouTube and worth it.
It's definitely worth the free.
It's actually okay. It was like, it stars porn actors, blah blah blah. It's actually pretty well done. It's just a weird, twisted tale involving baby stealing and I don't know, just a bunch of weird stuff going on.
Okay.
You will have a good time.
Okay. Anything else? One other one?
We watched Pig.
Yeah, we watched Pig again, starring Nicolas Cage. He's going to be nominated for an Academy Award this next year.
Yeah.
Have you gone a week without watching a Nicolas Cage film?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there was one week.
We call them the dark times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call.
It's usually more watching Tiger King for like the 4th time.
It's true. Or we're just on a John Carpenter kick. We will watch a lot of John Carpenter movies in a row.
Their paths haven't crossed yet.
I
like time.
I love that that bitch Carol Baskins is suing for Tiger King 2.
That's weird. She doesn't seem very litigious.
No.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like that type. She seems like a turn the other cheek type.
And it's like, how much money have you made from Tiger King? Just accept it. Just move on.
Enough to buy his goddamn tiger farm.
Oh my god. I really love the first one because it's so crazy. I'll watch the second one, this new one that comes out tonight. But oh man, I don't know if I'm going to have this. It's going to be interesting to see if it has the same gravitas, I guess you could say, in the pop culture. You think if people are moved on from it or not? So
Yeah, I from what I understand, it may focus more on the Doc Entel guy than.
Yeah.
Well, everybody knows where Joe Exotic is. He's in prison.
Yeah.
But like Doc Entel, like at the end of the first go around, it was like it seemed they were basically like, yeah, this guy's next.
you see this
like
crazy
he
guy?
probably has 25, women like lined up, like, oh yeah, we'll spill the tea.
Oh yeah. Wait, the guy who has the cult?
Yeah. Well.
This guy that has the brothel, you remember him? Yeah, we got a whole show about him.
Yeah.
Right?
Allegedly. I watched Home Sweet Home Alone, the new Home Alone film.
My condolences.
With the kid from Jojo Rabbit.
I
Is
can't
it?
die.
Is it?
Is it the kid from Jojo Rabbit, or is it the kid
It is.
who's Eleven's friend in Godzilla?
Oh.
No, that's the kid from Deadpool 2 who's like 10 years older. No, it's the little kid from Jojo Rabbit.
Okay,
right?
yeah. It's
Oh my God.
the one who can't die?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish he would have died in this show. We were going to go to a drive-in to watch Christmas Vacation, and it was just rainy, cold, wind chill, 30 degrees, so we decided to stay home. So we watched Christmas Vacation at home with the kids, because they love that one. And then we're like, oh, let's have another movie. And my kids were like, oh, Home Sweet Home Alone came out. We're like, yeah, let's throw that on. It doesn't look too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It was.
Well, we watched Santa's Little Helper starring WWE's The Miz and Paige, and I kind of like The Miz in it. I thought he was he's charismatic. Anyone who watched WWE is, but I mean, it's not the greatest movie. It's like a fucking Hallmark movie, like Christmas kind of thing. But I don't know. I found him entertaining at least.
I like The Miz. I would have rather watched that than Home Sweet Home Alone.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
My wife fell asleep, and it was bad. Like, the kid in it was just like a punk. And like the first movie, like the original, focused on the mom and the dad, like basically the mom getting home, right? She loved him, and this one was there's like 2 scenes with the mom, and it's like, yeah, she's trying to get home, but it's like none of it was like connecting. The robbers are not bad guys; they were losing their house, so they thought the kids stole that, and so they were selling their house. And during an open house, one of the robbers, the dad, he's like. They're like, oh, this doll is actually worth $200,000. It can save this antique doll you have. And then it goes missing, and he thinks the kid, Max, stole it. So the whole point is them trying to break into this house and do it. But it's like, it was bad. Like, it's like,
yeah, it sounds really bad.
It's like, why are we giving the robbers good people? Like, no.
So my question is was Buzz any good as a cop?
He was in it for 2 scenes. It was very disappointing. I guess same acting skills as the first film, like nothing great.
What about his girlfriend?
His girlfriend is not in it.
Woof.
Thank you, Steve.
Kevin McAllister runs a security firm in it, home security. Kevin's not in it, but McAllister Security is it, and Buzz is a cop. So. I don't know. It was awful. Please don't go see it.
Yeah, watch Bad Blood instead.
Ugh,
Watch Bad Blood, y'all.
Let's see. Brian, you want to give some listener feedback?
I sure can.
Okay. Since Blake's not here.
It's time for listener feedback. It's not bomb. It's not sponsored by anybody. Unless Liquid Death wants to sponsor us and send me some more sparkling water.
Ooh.
We'll start off with that one guy.
Number 1 fan?
A-Pants, I think.
Can't give yourself a nickname?
Potential Canadian of the Year.
There you go.
Dad.
There you
go. Doug. He says, can you explain how New Zealand's bird of the year is a bat?
It's not a kiwi?
No.
It should always be the kiwi every time.
Steve, Izzy, you live in Utah. You have lots of bats out there. Could you care to explain?
I assume there's some. I don't know, masked vigilante going around and cleaning the streets of vaccine deniers during quarantine down there?
Yeah, he drinks their blood.
It's in New Zealand. They're closed off from everybody.
Yeah, right. They have the one anti-vaxxer, Janet. She's in she's locked up and alone.
Jesus Christ, Janet, stay your ass at home.
I mean, I assume this is going to be some sort of bullshit logic, like they're nocturnal, so they're only poisonous at night. I don't know.
Because they can fly, Jason. They have wings. Therefore, bird.
I'll give you that.
Next year will be the maxi pad.
I mean,
Well played.
my best guess is that the bat is New Zealand's bird of the year because that's what they voted on.
Ooh, is it a cricket bat? Isn't that a thing down there?
They do have cricket.
That's in India.
Oh, they have rugby. Yeah. They have rugby. New Zealand.
Yeah, they're definitely big in rugby, but I didn't know if cricket was another one of those weird sports they have.
What else we got?
Next, we just have Nikki.
Nikki. She sent me some private ones from Dear Nikki, award-winning podcast about adult sexual conversations. So,
ooh.
Let's see here. Some interesting questions. Here, we'll do this one. We'll do the tamest of them all. Have you ever been turned on by someone you don't actually like as a person?
Gee, yeah.
Yeah, it's called a spite. It's called wanting to spite fuck, right?
Yeah. Nancy Pelosi? Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that, Jason? I'm sorry, could you say that a little louder? I don't think everyone heard you.
Nope. Any celebrities that you don't like as a person, but are attractive? I think there's several.
I'm Megan.
Oh, Meghan Markle.
You do that impression, Jason.
Brian can't mute me. I'm Megan. Damn it. Come back.
Maybe I can mute you. I don't know. I'll try.
Boop. Yeah, I think so. You can be turned on by somebody and not like them.
Yeah, totally. You just turn them into an object in your mind. Yeah, exactly. Just meat. Just.
What is going on over there? I'm a little worried.
We're living our best lives. Shut up.
Brian, go. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, moving on from RJ Holt, 666.
It's not evil.
He's just handled that way, apparently.
That's right.
He wants to know, since it's came out, how many McRibs have you had?
I've had
-2.
I've had 0, but I really want one. I like the McRib.
I usually always get 1 or 2 before they disappear, but I saw a TikTok video from a McDonald's employee on how they're made.
Oh, no.
And I mean,
and you were shocked?
No, but like, it's just one of those things. Like, I just don't need to see it. Like, it tastes good. I just don't want to see it. Like, other than when it's in the box.
It made him almost as angry as 4 hours at the Capitol.
I wasn't quite that mad. By the way, very funny coincidence, but my sister-in-law just texted me and said, hey, I saw your Facebook post yesterday, so I subscribed to HBO so I could watch 4 hours at the Capitol tonight.
Hey,
oh, nice.
So she can also be angry.
Yeah. So
and then watch Dune. Anyway.
Stop making it a thing, Steve. It's not happening.
You got 3 days left or something?
We have not had any McRibs, but we did have the rib sandwich from Arby's, which was delicious.
Oh, yeah. That's actually good.
Really?
Yeah, they use real ribs.
Yeah.
Well, sort of.
They smoked meat in the flavor of ribs and then sliced it, put it on a sandwich, and it was delicious. Pork. It's real meat, though.
I'll be honest, I actually kind of like Arby's a lot. I like Arby's a lot better than McDonald's.
I love Arby's.
They have the meats. I don't know if you guys know that.
Every single time when we drive by Arby's, my 3 kids in the car, we have the meats. every single
Bom,
time.
bom, bom, bom.
See, every time we drive by it, I'm like, Steve, that's Arby's. They have the meat.
I will say, like, the McRib, every year I usually have one, and then my body tells me, don't do that again. And then every November I get it, and I'm like, oh, maybe this year will be different. It's not different. It's not.
Like your annual colonic.
Yes.
All right, guys, on a scale of stomach troubles, is it, between McRib or Taco Bell?
Oh, man.
Like which one we would prefer to eat?
Which one gives you the most devastation?
I'm going to say...
I would just say Taco Bell for the pure reason that McRibs are only around for like 3 months out of the year. Taco Bell is just devastating 365.
Taco Bell's always there for you.
Yeah, but they have nacho cheese fries.
Yeah.
You know what? They're not yours, Jason.
I know. I keep wanting to try them, and nobody in my family will try them with me.
I'll try them with you.
Thank you.
That one didn't land either.
I got it. You need Jeff here for you, Brian.
I know. I got some good ones, too.
Go ahead. Give Steve a joke. Give Steve a dance.
Yeah, bring it.
Hang on.
Nope.
Let me pull up my... All right, Steve. What happens when life gives you pickles instead of lemons?
He's a 20-year-old cat you can't get rid of.
No, you just deal with it.
See, you just deal with our 20-year-old cat who won't die.
Any year now.
I've been telling Steve Mr. Pickles is on his way out since we met like a decade ago. I'm like,
if anything, he's grown mightier and stronger.
We had the same thing with our dog, Sarah, before she passed away. And it was like for 8 months, we're like, this is it. We take her to the vet. They're like, nope, we gave her some medicine. She's okay. She should be fine. And then it's like, okay, she's not in pain. No, she's fine. And it's like, she grunts every time she moved. And the vet's like, no, she's perfectly fine. It's like, she's 14. And then finally we're like, okay, this is it. And my wife's like, we say that every time. There's no way. And then eventually, moment of silence for Sarah. What else you got,
moving
Brian?
on here. We've got from Meow God at Meow God.
Meow.
Sometimes I get the feeling the podcast is just a cover for all of yours sugar addiction. Who is Hansel, Gretel, and Penelope?
Oh.
Who the fuck's Penelope?
Cruz.
Well, what's that got to do with a sugar addiction? But yeah, okay.
Sure, Penelope Cruz.
They're all Disney properties?
Jeff, I think, likes the sweets the most. Don't you think? He has a bedtime cookie.
Yeah, but that's, it's just dessert.
I've yet to hear any of the hosts say, nope, not for me today.
Blake is the healthiest of us all, but he can devour a whole box of cookies pretty quick.
Yeah, like if you ever just glance over at him through the thing and you'll just see his hand like reaching out and it's just like, he's like, give me some more. Like without saying anything, he's just always,
Yeah. I'm going to say Blake is Gretel. I think Hansel is good looking, attractive. Brian, I'm going to give that to you since you showed up this week. There you go.
Agreed.
Agreed. It's the most
he can be played by Jeremy Renner in the movie.
Yeah.
Someone Jason would like to spite fuck?
So wait, who's the Penelope Cruz of the crew?
Jim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He
shows up when he wants to.
Basically covering our alcohol addiction, so
he shows up when he wants to. He does films when he wants to. It's a whole big debacle with him. He's kind of a drama queen, so it's true. Oh, I gotta play golf. Okay, nobody plays golf anymore. Come on, it's not real.
just half the year.
2020.
golf's not a sport anymore. It never was.
No, it's a long walk. What else we got, Brian? Oh.
Moving on, we've got from Steve at EILFM.
Oh.
That's EILF movies. Everything other fun movies.
What would you like to read your own question?
Oh, sure. What did I put? This was a while back, right?
Yes.
Is it sad that WKRP in Cincinnati is now part of iHeartRadio, or is it an improvement?
I'm confused on this. Is there a radio station now called WKRP on iHeartRadio?
I don't know. There might be.
Oh,
I don't know. I was probably drunk when I sent it.
if that's the case, fuck iHeartRadio.
So is WKRP in Cincinnati like a big thing in Cincinnati?
It's like a cult classic type deal.
Yeah.
Like pretty much everyone that's from here knows something about it. Like you can bring it up, but it's not like, I don't know. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It's not like the Sopranos in Jersey or anything like that?
No.
Yeah, okay.
It's the turkeys can fly scene when they're dropping the turkeys live turkeys out of the helicopter. That comes up every Thanksgiving. You can find it on History of Bad Ideas on Facebook. We'll be posting that as well. That's a pretty funny scene. I have the first two seasons on DVD. It's good, but it's not like the characters are good. The story, the writing is okay. I mean, if you go back and watch it today, it's not as good. It just kind of has grown. Because outside
just a catchy ass theme song like they used to have back in the day.
Yeah, and outside of John from Cincinnati, there's not many other TV shows that take place in Cincinnati. So I think that's a big part of it. I don't want to say fuck iHeartRadio because you can find History of Bad Ideas on iHeartRadio, so their app.
Wait, are they giving you money for it?
No.
Then fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. Listen,
if I have to hear commercials for your ass, you better be paying me.
That's true. Damn it. What else you got, Brian?
All right, we're going to wrap this up with Professor Number 1 and Doctor Number 1. And he wants to know, why is Utah better than Ohio?
Izzy, you got this one?
Yes. Less people.
Oh, good.
We have skiable snow.
The best snow on Earth, in fact.
Best snow on Earth. Sundance Film Festival. Second largest Pride Parade in the U.S.
We've had the Olympics.
They have, I think, half a national park. We have, 7.
Oh, yeah, and they're some of the best in the world. We have dinosaurs. What you all got?
Yeah, Dinosaur Diamond.
Didn't Jurassic World taught you anything? Don't make the dinosaurs alive again, guys.
I'm looking at a national forest from my podcasting nook right now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and we're here.
Oh, yeah, and Steve and Izzy.
So Ohio has Hobie. It has Skyline Chili.
It's got WKRP.
WKRP.
I thought they were in Cincinnati.
That's Ohio.
It's Ohio. We have the best damn zoo in the whole country, Cincinnati Zoo. Yeah, suck on that.
I don't know. We got Hogle Zoo.
Yeah, we're pretty
Wasn't
good
voted
there.
the number one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not Kentucky.
But you guys also have the Cincinnati Bengals.
Ugh.
Yeah, we do.
We have the Utah Jazz.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
And we have the Utah Raptors.
Ogden Raptors.
Or Ogden Raptors.
Yeah, we have a minor league baseball team. Do you guys have any of
But
those?
they're named after
We do.
dinosaurs, Steve.
We got the Dayton Dragons, Toledo Mud Hens.
Columbus Clippers.
Yeah. And we
the
got the
Columbus Blue Jackets. You guys have a pro hockey team.
We have a pro hockey team.
Cleveland Cavaliers, pro
And
basketball.
a pro basketball team.
Oh, yeah, they're still around. That's right.
And,
NBA,
and the Reds
even though
and
LeBron
the
left again.
Guardians.
Yeah.
2 Major League Baseball teams.
I will say Utah's better because they have snow, and I love snow and cold. So they might have an advantage on that one.
You guys might be onto something with that less people thing, though.
Yeah. Guys, I think I know how to figure this out.
Okay.
We'll come visit you guys.
Uh-huh.
You can visit us. And then we can contrast and compare. And then when you all want to move here for a third the price of anything there in Cincinnati.
Hey, I'm Montana bound. Let's go. As long as I can get my wife into it. But she's not. She's not.
Montana bound. You're not a cowboy, Rip. Calm down.
You're not living Yellowstone.
Every time there's a shootout in Montana, which is like every episode, my wife's like, see, this is why we're not moving to Montana. They have no laws. I was like, I don't think this is a daily occurrence in real life.
I mean, it happens once every Sunday.
It does.
for like half the year.
It's usually a bloody display down at Paul Brown Stadium every Sunday, too. Let's see here. Let's do News of the Geek. I don't have the music, so News of the Geek.
It's time now for News of the Geek.
Okay.
That was very good, and that was very good, Steve. Sounded
Thank
just
you.
like Jeff.
We might have an impersonation face-off later.
Whoa.
Michael
That was
Caine.
also bad.
Michael Caine. Let's see here. Per Vice, officials in the Indian state of Tamil Nadu seized 8 kilograms of ambergris, commonly known as whale
Ambergris.
feces. What's that?
Ambergris. It's French.
I'm pretty close. Worth a little more than $1 million and arrested 2 suspects caught with the contraband in a sting operation. Ambergris, whale feces is a rare and highly valuable commodity that has been globally coveted by the perfume industry for hundreds of years.
Oh man, nothing says high quality fragrance like spraying some whale shit on my face.
Number one Christmas
it's
gift
actually
this
more
year.
like whale vomit. It's like a waxy discharge.
Whale hairball.
I
This
wonder-
is where-
One of us has worked in
Yummy.
the fragrance industry for a couple of years.
Yeah, so the reason why it's coveted is not because of how it smells, but because of what it does for other smells. It extends the life of things that are short-lived. So things like citrus, most florals like lavender and stuff, they smell really good for a minute and then they're like gone.
Huh.
And things that are like waxy and heavy make them like hang around longer.
Oh.
So you add longevity.
Who says we're not an educational podcast? Look at that.
I think a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
That's something else Ohio has. They have Frankie and Murr, my old bosses.
Oh, yeah.
Aromatherapy, guys. It's amazing.
Check 'em out.
Their claim to fame is their PMS spray. Spray the bitch away.
I'd say use the code EILFM, but they kind of fucked us over on that
They
one. So.
discontinued it and forgot to tell us.
Ironically,
Hey,
Ooh, we were making too much money because too many people were finding out about it. Fuck you,
No,
Penny.
they're the company they were using to keep track of the, went out of business. It's owned by 2 people who literally make most of it themselves.
Choose. Yeah, support local business. Frankie and Murr.
Frankie and Murr.
ironically, if you
MYR.
use Hobie Pod as a coupon, never mind.
Honestly, hit them up. You might be able to.
Let's see here. Quote, we've seen these stories where fishermen communities have found whale feces, and it completely changed their fortunes overnight simply because they are in countries where it's legal to trade them. Okay, I'm not even going to try to say this guy's name.
Samantha
Samantha.
Bindu Madhav.
There you go. Senior Manager of Wildlife Disaster Response at Humane Society International told Vice News. No such luck for Indian fishermen, though. With the sale of whale feces is legal. Wow, the sale of whale feces is legal in most European countries, where it's classified as refuse. It is criminalized
Refuse.
under India's wildlife protection laws. The waxy, rock-like substance is produced in the intestinal tract of 1 out of every 100 sperm whales. When expelled by the animal into the sea, it can develop fragrant properties over time, which makes it valuable ingredient in perfumes, which Izzy has explained. Substance can fetch up to $25 per gram. Let's see here. The latest raid on October 25th was part of a sting operation conducted by wildlife officials in which they posed as prospective buyers to trap the suspects. We would like the whale shit, please. We have money. Yeah, here you go. Ha ha! Fooled you. That's exactly how it went. I want to see the next movie next FBI movie that's all about the whale feces ring. Let's do that.
Yeah.
The Departed 2, whale feces.
Ocean's 14.
Oh, I like it.
Maybe Dick Wolf will write an episode about it on FBI.
I like
FBI
it.
International, actually. That'd be perfect.
Let's do it. Quote, while there used to be a time where people would incidentally find whale feces floating around in the ocean, where it could, what it could lead to is people killing sperm whales in large numbers.
Yeah, back when we had whales. Yeah, I'm sure that was a more popular thing.
I thought Star Trek fixed that. Simply because the probability of otherwise finding it is so minimal, said that guy. Conservationists believe the key to solving the problem lies in industries eliminating the demand for hamburger and other items derived from animals. The value of animal articles needs to be driven down extensively. There have to be alternatives for these products in 2021. Spoilers, it is 2021, almost at the end, and there's not anything at all. So, let's see here. Moving on. Per Fox LA, where you get all your news, hard-hitting news. In the aftermath of Henry Rugg's deadly car crash, a witness came where he got DUI. A witness came forward and said firefighters did not extinguish the vehicle fire quickly enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's the firefighter's fault.
yeah, it's the firefighter's fault. He was going 158 miles an hour or whatever the hell it was, and was drunk, and it's sad. It's sad as fuck. It really is.
This is one of the few things Steve's been like following, and yeah, he's always like, babe, we have an update.
Yeah, he's probably going to prison for like ever, and it's really sad, but at the same time, it's like, well, don't be a dipshit. I don't know. Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello.
Jeff, we were just talking about you and your.
You're talking about going to prison. What?
Before we get into this, I did tell everybody we were on Skype this week, but Jeff, the good news is with the Bob Studios, if you and Jim would have showed up, you guys could have been on the show still, too. It would have been no issue. Either way.
Well, you did by sending out it in the extraneous part of an email that nobody reads.
On a side note, I did tell everybody last week Steve and Izzy were coming on, so we'll do Skype.
You said Steve and Izzy were going to be on.
I'm going to have to check the video cameras in the Bob Studios that I've hidden. I mean, never mind. Never mind.
Hey, we're all here right now.
That's right.
Nice.
That's
Nice,
right.
Jim.
No, the circle's complete now.
The circle jerk is complete.
That's two for tonight. That's got to be a record.
For circle jerks?
Yep.
3. Jeff, we're talking about Henry Ruggs and how he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, okay. I can agree with that.
Tina,
But it's
Tina
really the firefighters that are to blame here, guys.
So Tina Tintor and her dog were both inside the burning car November 2nd and both died. Ruggs' attorneys made the statement their latest court ruling. Quote, I'm an asshole. I'm sorry. Quote, firemen did not attempt to
I represent an asshole.
Firemen did not attempt to extinguish the fire at Ms. Tintor's vehicle for approximately 20 minutes, at which time the entire vehicle was engulfed in flames. Defense attorneys Dave Jackanoff and Richard Schoenfield said in a Wednesday court filing that does not identify their witness. Firefighters were, quote, in a position to extinguish the vehicle fire while it was still in its infancy stages and failed to do so. The court filing added. Jackanoff and Schoenfield were attempting to get a court order allowing them to obtain Clark County Fire Department records about the crash and the fire. November 17th court hearing was scheduled. Hey, that's tomorrow. Clark County spokesperson Eric Papa said in a statement Thursday there were no delays in response or in the attack of the fire. Quote, go fuck yourself. Oh, sorry. He did not say it. The captain on the scene reported that the vehicle was fully involved in fire upon arrival and the passenger compartment was not survivable for anyone inside. Yeah, going 126 miles an hour and crashing into a car might have killed her. Okay? Shut the fuck up.
Here we go.
Ruggs.
156 it says with the Corvette. And,
there it is. Ruggs is accused of driving 156 while intoxicated with his girlfriend as a passenger.
Now, 156 was probably the maximum speed. I'm not sure it was the speed at the time of the crash.
Thank you, Jeff.
I mean, he probably had slowed down probably to about 132 by the time the crash.
the burning car in his way probably anyway.
On Wednesday, prosecutors filed additional felony charges of driving under the influence, causing substantial injury, misdemeanor gun possession against a former Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver. Ruggs faces at least 2 years of mandatory...
Oh, yeah, the gun, too. Fuck, an idiot. All right.
Ruggs faces at least 2 years of mandatory prison time if convicted. That's it?
That's the
he
minimum.
faces up to like 50 or something.
I think those are the mandatory time for the additional charges.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. For the driving
still,
and then... I gotcha.
Felony driving under the influence and misdemeanor gun is only 2 years.
Yeah, right?
Oh, at least 2 years. That's the minimum.
That's the minimum. That's the bare minimum.
Yeah, and it's probably the gun that got him the 2 years mandatory. Like a DUI in Nevada, that's just par for the course, from what I understand.
Everybody gets one of those.
I mean, I've driven there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and trust me, I'm the only sober one.
I'll be honest, there was a bunch of convicts that landed a plane on the Las Vegas Strip, and they didn't get any additional time. So, I mean, what happens there?
Hell, one of them got to walk the fuck away.
Yeah, and picked up a bunny. Oh, and see his daughter. Fuck them. God damn you, Nicolas Cage. County District Attorney Stephen Wolfson and said Ruggs could face more than 50 years behind bars if he's convicted of all charges. Ruggs has posted $150,000 bail and is on house arrest with strict conditions, including alcohol checks 4 times a day. Jesus. That's a whole lot of checks. Who's that guy that has to go to Ruggs' house and go, give me another check?
That sounds pretty strict.
Jeez.
By the way, is it one of the firefighters that's there, like waiting for it every couple of hours?
Oops, you failed.
Oh, there's a fire in your front room. Better put it out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to wait 30 minutes like you said I did. My bad. This guy can go to hell. Fuck him. Jesus. I know the attorneys are just doing their job. I get it. They're trying to do a defense up front.
It's sad. He's just a 21-year-old kid and
made terrible
stupid fucking choices, and now he wasted away.
You know, I'm so fucking tired of when they say he's just a kid. I you know, like, oh, he's 23. He doesn't know better. Fuck you. No, he does. You know, any of those guys that do that. Well, he shot
Well, Jason,
somebody.
we know you've never done anything stupid in your 20s.
You know, I've done many things stupid in my 20s and my 30s and 40s, but I've never fucking drove 156 miles an hour drunk. Of course,
Have you had a car that reached that speed?
Maybe half of that.
Have you ever driven drunk, Jason?
Probably not. Moving on.
No. New statute of limitations?
No.
Absolutely not, and never.
Never.
You know,
Again.
the most frustrating thing for me about all this stuff that continues to happen with NFL players where DUIs and driving drunk and all that stuff is they have access 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to car service.
Yeah.
Like, all they have to do is text or call and say, I'm here, I need a ride. And it, like, no questions asked. They send the car and you get picked up, no matter what.
But they don't get the joy of driving 156 miles an hour through a residential area.
While tripping on mushrooms or anything, I don't know.
You know,
Come on, everybody knows if you're going to drive 156 miles an hour, you go out to the middle of Nevada. Like, go out to go the hell out to Rhyolite. Go out to Pahrump. Nobody's going to give a shit.
Yeah, nobody's in Pahrump.
Yeah. Or just go to the fucking highway in the desert.
Yeah.
Not the strip with traffic lights that every 20 feet that make you stop. And
Brian, to your point, the general public also has access to that. It's called Uber nowadays. There should be no excuse whatsoever.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but it's like it's a step beyond Uber. Like, the NFL is like, on their part, like, they are trying to prevent these things because it's
they're giving a shit ton of money to 18-year-olds.
I'm 21 usually.
Yeah.
21.
I mean, I don't know. It's frustrating, like, to know that they have that option.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think John Gruden was his designated driver?
He never saw the emails. Per Hollywood Reporter, Marvel's Eternals. Jeff, were you seeing Eternals today?
I was seeing Eternals.
How was it?
I really enjoyed Eternals.
Did Jim like it?
I don't know. We didn't really talk much about the movie because we were complaining about Skype and shit.
Okay, so. You know what? Fuck you all.
Went to the theater, so, we'll be close, to the expressway to just hop on and drive to the Bob Studios. Instead, it's like, oh, well, I got to drive Jim home and then go home and get my computer up and running. So
you could have come over.
Oh, wait. Here's what I don't understand. You guys can't be in the same room as Jason?
Well,
we could, but when I'm like in the theater and my phone is ringing for Skype, I'm like, huh.
Gotcha. Okay.
To be fair, we could have all been. To be fair, we could have all been in the studios. Usually, when you guys are on, we do a Skype, just because it's usually easier with Skype and everything else like that.
Yeah, because you keep hoping to see our lovely faces, but then you remember, oh yeah, that's right, they don't do that.
I know. But at least you admit that up front and you're not dumb like Besotted. I mean, sorry. Damn, Besotted. Damn you, Besotted. Let's see here. Anyways, Eternals will not hit cinema screens in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, or Qatar. The superhero film, which was due for release across the Gulf region on November 11th, is understood to have been met with a series of edit requests by the local censors. Edits that Hollywood Reporter has heard Disney was saying, nope. The news emerged last Thursday with the Eternals having quietly been removed from websites in each of these countries. Sources suggest the decision was likely made over the inclusion of same-sex couple in the film and MCU's first gay superhero. In one scene, the character Phastos, played by Brian Tyree Henry, and his on-screen husband, Ben Hazza Sleeman, share a passionate kiss. Oh my God, they share a passionate kiss.
Yeah.
Are you even saying words?
Yeah.
It's like Fastos, the fastest hands in the West.
I'm not sure how passionate I would call the kiss.
Jeff, did you just walk out at that point?
No, I still cheered.
Oh, okay. Homosexuality is still officially legal across the Gulf, and films containing anything related to LGBTQ issues are frequently pulled from release. Last year, the Pixar title Onward was banned across Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia over a single line referencing a lesbian relationship.
In Onward?
In Onward, yeah, it was the cop, I think.
The man... Oh, yeah, it was the cop, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. She said something like like her wife likes something. And it was like, that's it?
Okay.
We're going to ban it for that?
So wait, did they not get the latest Star Wars trilogy because of that whole, Finn and Poe Dameron thing going on?
Well, they didn't kiss.
I mean,
They never officially
they
did
eye fucked
anything.
each other a whole goddamn time.
They fist... never mind.
They're just good friends, Steve. They're just really good friends. Friends who are good.
Wasn't there like a same-sex kiss in Skywalker, whatever the hell the name of that last one was?
Rise
in
of
the
Skywalker?
background. In the background.
Yeah, did they edit that out? To
I'm
be
sure they
released
did.
over there.
Oh, probably.
Good for Disney, though.
Doesn't China still have problems with that stuff?
Yes.
I think, do they?
So, is Eternals not going to China then?
I don't think they're as strict on with movies as much.
Because that would be a bold move for Disney to now stand up to China censors.
Well, part of me goes, good for Disney for not backing down, right? They're including everybody. But then part of me is like, you're right. What happens if China says it instead of Kuwait? How much money do they get from Kuwait theaters? As opposed
That's exactly
to China.
it. If China's like, oh no, you got to edit this, they do edit it, and they have edited stuff before.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know some of the speculation on part of the reason, everyone in WandaVision was speculating that, it was going to be Mephisto. But then they said, some people were saying, well, they wouldn't do Mephisto because it wouldn't play in China.
Why?
Because
he's like the devil
they're
or
real
something.
strict about the devil stuff in China.
Oh, okay. Hey, guess what, Jeff? It wasn't. It wasn't Mephisto.
It wasn't Mephisto.
Spoilers.
You know what would be the best part
Because
is?
it played in China.
You know what would be the best part? Everybody saying Mephisto is in Scarlet Witch. Wasn't. It's in Spider-Man, No Way Home or whatever it's called. Nope, it's not in that. It's going to be in Hawkeye. Straight, just a straight combat movie. Hey, it's Mephisto. Yo. Just him walking in the background.
Was it Blackbird and the Snowman?
The Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter
Falcon
Soldier.
and the Winter Soldier, not Blackbird.
Blackbird.
Blackbird and the Snowman.
So is that going to be the title for the show? Blackbird.
Blackbird and the Snowman.
It might have been last time we were on. I don't remember.
Hey, Jeff. I apologize about the Skype issue. So because of that, we got 2 things of Oreos for next week that we bought. that my wife bought for us.
Yeah, I saw
Your
that.
sugar addiction will not go.
So I
unnoticed.
apologize that your diabetes would not be bad. It is going to be back next week.
I mean, this is going to be a week where a shock to the system where I'm not loaded up on sugar on Tuesday night.
Before we get
I
into
hear a rustling noise. Is that?
that would.
Oh, sorry, that was me getting cookies. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I got cookies too. Jeff, just to let you know, get you caught up real quick here. We had the first Canadians of the Year nominees. We got 6 of them. Do you have one?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Let me tell you who the nominees are first. Cinema
Okay.
Guys, Dr. Dana, Brendan from What Were They Thinking, Doug, a.k.a. Big D, 40 Going on 14, and Rick Moranis. You got someone to add?
Certainly.
Okay.
Nickel.
Oh, from Graphic
Graphic
Novelist.
novice.
Okay. It's a good one. It's a good one. Okay. Jeff, do you have the outline there or not?
I can pull it up on my phone.
Okay, because you want to do some box office news here?
Oh, it's time for that.
Yeah. We just got moving right along. Moving right along.
While I'm pulling it up, I will say I also watched Shang-Chi over the weekend.
Did you like it?
I was actually on it.
Really?
I thought it was average at best martial arts movie and a below average Marvel movie.
Wow. I really enjoyed it.
So it's a Marvel Arts movie?
But
Did you like it better than Black Widow?
no.
Wow. See, I thought Black Widow, I loved the characters and the actors and actresses in it, but I thought I was kind of like about Black Widow. I was in the bottom 10 for me.
Well, yeah, might have been in the bottom 10, but I'm putting Shang-Chi also in the bottom 10.
See, I think Shang-Chi for me might be in the top 10 to 15. Really enjoyed it. If you go online, there's that big bus scene in Shang-Chi where they're doing the fighting and that. They actually have a bus driver live tweeting like the watching it and like how it's not really supposed to happen like that. Like, well, if you did that, this is probably not, like he was giving like a play-by-play like, good job for this, good job for that. This is what happens. There's many emergency breaks that would come in. And the main actor...
But they cut all the brake lines. All of them.
Well, the guy started talking about just like doing it in fun. He wasn't doing it seriously, but he's a bus driver. And the main actor for Shang-Chi, I forget what his name is, he actually responded like, this is fantastic. Keep it up.
Simu.
What's that?
Simu. I can't remember his last name. The main.
Simu
Lou. That sounds about right.
That sounds right.
He is this week's host of Saturday Night Live.
Oh.
Had no idea he was a comedian.
Neither did he. He's like, yeah.
No,
Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay, box office news this week. Number 1, Eternals made $27.5 million, a total of $119 million on a $200 million budget.
Okay.
all right.
Yep.
280 million, I think, worldwide.
Oh, wow.
So in China?
Yeah.
Number 2, Clifford the Big Red Dog made $16.5 million in its opening weekend on a $64 million budget.
Go to hell.
Clifford the Big Red Dog Goes to Hell made $16.5 million. Number 3, Dune made $5.5 million, a total of $93 on a $165 million budget.
God damn it. Clifford the Big Red Dog's going to make its fucking budget and Dune isn't.
I
blame you.
I don't think it will.
Not you personally, Jeff. Just you.
Oh, I thought you were blaming HBO Max for releasing it.
Nah. I'm sure they'll be like, oh yeah, it made like $1 billion in new subscribers and stuff. Yeah.
Because we watched it twice on HBO Max. So.
True.
What, Clifford?
No, that's on Paramount Plus.
No, it was.
Dune, Big Red, Shai Halud's.
Go ahead, Jeff. What else?
Number 4, No Time to Die made $4.6 million, a total of $150.5 million on a $250 million budget.
Shit, that movie came out. Good for them.
It didn't make $1 billion though.
450 million it's made. 450.
And number 5 for the week, Venom: Let There Be Carnage made $4 million, a total of $203 million on a $100 million budget.
I've yet to see talk to anyone that has ever seen this film. Like they made
Yeah, they made
We watched it.
$3 million.
We watched it. It is not great, but I mean, I'm glad Andy Serkis finally made a movie that made money, because the Mowgli Legend of the Jungle or whatever that he did apparently cost like $300 million to make, and it ended up just being released on Netflix like 3 years after it was done.
It's fucking terrible.
So hopefully he gets another job.
We had that movie, Steve, in the news of the Geek for like 6 years. We kept going back to that movie, like it's going to be released, Mowgli, someday.
And then just showed up on Netflix. So.
Jeff, I got some information for you.
Okay.
It is not being released in China, Eternals.
Okay.
Reason is director Chloe Zhao. Is that how you say it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did remember hearing.
She's controversial because she has discussed her growing up in China. She does not like the political situation over there.
I forgot. Yeah, China doesn't like Chloe Zhao, and I did read that. So I guess they're not worried about China then. So screw Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. We can stand up to them.
There's also another issue with the party over there demanded that throughout the year cinemas screen at least 2 propaganda films per week, making Chinese productions with nationalist and socialist messages a priority. Qualities that Eternals and most other films do not possess. And then the Chinese people want to see it, but the government is not letting them do it. So there you go. So basically, China is putting their foot down on a lot of foreign films, especially if they are not very pro-China. So there you go.
Well, every foreign film should be not pro-China.
Or any pro-country. But that's just me. What else you got?
Upcoming November 19th of 2021, we have Ghostbusters, Afterlife.
Your colon's afterlife is weird.
I agree. What is it, Brian? What is it?
When a single mom and her 2 kids arrive in a small town, they begin to discover their connection to the original Ghostbusters and the secret legacy their grandfather left behind.
Boo.
Who are you going to call?
The sexiest man alive, Paul Rudd.
Yeah, that's why Jason's excited.
Yeah, he is. He's got abs. That's
2 or 3 of them, I think. And also coming out, King Richard.
A look at how superstar tennis players Venus and Serena Williams became who they are after the coaching from their father, Richard Williams.
2 of the greatest female athletes of all time. The movie's about their dad.
Yeah, I thought that too, Steve. I thought that was kind of an asshole thing.
Haven't we got to the part now where it probably should be Serena and Venus Williams, since Serena has surpassed, thank you, surpassed Venus as far as, talent in tennis. Should be listed first because she was the better tennis player.
Look,
Venus did sell more razor blades, so...
She's my Venus. She's my fire. Do they still play tennis?
Serena does.
Serena does, yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is on HBO Max.
Is she still number 1, or?
I think
I know she's been in the top 5 for like 20 years now, but
yeah, I think she fell from 1 a lot due to she was out with both pregnancy, giving birth, and injury. So
yeah.
So she's still up there. I'm going to look that up while we're discussing.
Yeah, she needs to start paying that offensive line to protect the blind side. Oh, wait, we're not talking about Tom Brady?
Wrong one. Wrong one. Let's do Brian, or I'm sorry, Steve, you did it so well last time. Give me some top 5 music.
Top 5, super top 5, because of 555.
That's a very upbeat one.
Top 5.
Steve, Izzy, do you guys have a top 5 list?
Oh.
Oh, you mean
do
for
we?
top 5 favorite Christopher Walken movies?
Hell yeah!
Well, I'm going to warn you guys. I hobied it because I know Christopher Walken's in great movies,
Yep.
but he's also in movies I love to watch.
Well, yeah, but you're supposed to pick 5 of them. I mean, if you say, well, I'm going to Hobie it, here's 20, you got his entire career.
I've got 10.
If you,
okay.
So help me,
And
if you put
since
the
my
Country
wife doesn't
Bears on
have
there.
a list, I'm going to use hers.
We're sharing.
We're sharing a list,
We're
so that's
sharing a
that's how we're
list.
hoping.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. As a couple, you have 10, so.
That's fine.
Yeah,
Go
well,
ahead
I
and
don't know
get
if
it
you guys know
started.
this or not, but we are officially Stizzy. So
And I'm looking it up. It looks like Serena is not in the top 20.
Oh.
Okay.
Number 1
Feel
is
injury or
Andrew
something.
Sparks from Australia.
Okay.
Well, our number 5 for the good movies, The Dead Zone. I don't know if you guys know, before it was an Anthony Michael Hall movie or show, it was a movie.
both are great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But the one I would love to watch, number 5, The Prophecy, 1995, where he plays the
Yay!
angel Gabriel,
Yep.
and Ilias Koteas and Virginia Madsen.
Yeah, not to be confused with Prophecy, the movie about bears. And who plays the Native American?
Armando Sante.
Armando Sante plays the Native American.
And Talia Shire's in it for a minute.
Nice.
Was she a Native American too?
No.
No,
She was the screaming housewife.
yeah, housewife of the white savior.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Jeff, what is your number 5?
My number 5 is his turn as a Bond villain in A View to a Kill.
I was wondering who was going to have that one.
That was me.
Might be coming up later on our list.
Let's see. Put it on the board. Brian, what you got?
Number 5 for me is The Rundown.
Oh, yeah.
Son of a bitch. That's my number 5 as well.
Oh.
I love that
Put it on
movie.
the board. It's
I
very, very good.
Sean William Scott, The Rock, before he hit it big, and
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson. Yep. And Christopher Walken. And it's Christopher Walken looks like he's playing a Saturday Night Live character in that. And he just doesn't care. He has a whip at one point.
I mean, he's
I
the
will
villain. He is the bad guy in the movie, but he's still really good in it.
Yeah.
I will say when I was making my list, I was like going through, and I don't remember that coming up on Christopher Walken, and B, I don't remember Christopher Walken being in it because I only watched it the one time.
I think
He's the
in it
bad
for
guy
like-
that like owns the mine or something, right?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've
Yeah.
seen the movie.
I think he's in it for 20 minutes total.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And it makes me mad because every time I'm flipping through the TV channels during the afternoon, like just trying to have something back, I'm not kidding you. I get excited because the rundown is on, and then I was like, oh, and it happens at least once every 2 weeks. I flip it on. There's the MLB Network rundown. Damn it! I'm like, no, it's supposed to be the movie.
So
Maybe
if
if you
you-
what channel it's on.
Yeah, if you
Oh,
look to the little to the left, it shows you like in the little box. Like,
I
what the network-
know.
MLB will not be showing the Sean William Scott Rock movie.
I literally go through and I'm like, damn it. That is your number 5, Brian?
It is.
That was my number
It's
5.
your number 5, Jason.
That was my number 5. Number 4 for me is Suicide Kings. He plays a little mob boss in it. Cuts a finger off. I really enjoy Suicide Kings. It's a funny, very dark comedy, but very well done. Came out.
I haven't seen it, but I hear good things. So.
Yeah, late 90s, I think. I think it was late 90s.
Like, that was like 93 or something, but yeah, maybe I'm thinking.
I
No,
feel-
wait, that was King of New York. I'm thinking
King of New
93.
York, yes.
I feel like I should have seen it, but I don't remember seeing it.
Suicide
so I
Kings
guess I did see it.
Was that Dennis Leary?
Yes.
Jay Moore.
Yeah.
Who else is in that? Isn't Jay
Christopher
Moore in it?
Kurt Cobain. High five.
Let's see here.
Sean Patrick Flannery.
Sean Patrick Flannery, yep. And Henry
Matter.
Thomas. What do you got?
Jeremy Sisto.
Yes, Sisto's in it. I think he's the one that has his fingers cut. I think it's it.
Brad Garrett.
What's your number 5? What's your number 4, Brian?
Brad Garrett and the Jimmy's Johns.
I love those commercials.
I do enjoy them.
Unfortunately, it's for Jimmy's Johns.
Let's see. My number 4 is Kill the Irishman.
Okay. I've heard decent things about it. I've never seen that, though.
It's a very well done. It's I highly recommend reading the book because it's a true story.
Okay.
No, this is about movies, though, right? Just kidding.
Boo. I'm booing you, Steve. Boo. Boo this man.
Jeff, number 4.
Number 4. I will say I went through his list and I picked out pretty much the 5 movies that I'm like, oh yeah, I like that movie. Or that I saw, because there are probably some good ones out there that I haven't seen, so I can't put them on my list.
Country Time Bears.
And then I kind of ranked them in order of, if I'm flipping through the television and this movie's on, which one am I more apt to watch?
I like it.
But I will say, number 4, I have Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, I love that movie.
Number 4 for you guys.
For good movies, we have his Academy Award-winning turn in Deer Hunter. Everybody should watch it at least once, and probably never again. But for movies I enjoy watching, I have late 90s, I want to say like 98, Last Man Standing, starring him and Bruce Willis.
Oh.
It's basically like 1920s, and they're in like a western town that's like ran by the mob. Bruce Willis comes into town and basically is like cleaning the town up, and Christopher Walken's the like right hand man of the mob boss, Hickey, and yeah, it's fantastic.
Before Bruce Willis was an asshole.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure he was kind of an asshole then too, but more it was the levels of assholitude that he's reached thus far.
Gotcha. Number 3 for you guys.
Good movies, True Romance. Classic. Everyone should watch it. Mm-hmm. Tony Scott, wrong brother dead. But for movies, I finally watched a movie of his that I had heard legend of called Communion from like 1987 or so, based on a true story, like a book written about it. He's played by the author of a guy who was abducted by aliens. Yep.
Isn't this list supposed to be about movies though, not books?
I'm told there's a book. I haven't read it, but yeah, it's a movie where the character that Christopher Walken plays in this movie is based on the author, and I'm sure the author hates it, and I really because he does not come across as a good character. But yeah, check it out. If not for the last 30 minutes, that's basically the alien abduction scene. It's an acid trip.
This movie scared the hell out of me as a kid.
As it should.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had network TV back then, and that's it, and it was on. And I remember this scared the shit out of me back then.
Because aliens are coming for your buttholes.
Yep.
Not Josh Gad.
Nope.
Josh Gad is safe from those aliens.
Number 3 for you, Jeff.
Number 3 for me is Eddie the Eagle.
He was in that?
According to his IMDb page, I don't actually remember what character he was in that, but
he played the role of Hugh Jackman.
Number 3 for you, Brian.
Number 3 for me is Domino.
Ugh.
Steve.
I mean, he was great in it. Don't get me wrong. That movie.
Was that a movie about sugar?
No.
It's a hit woman, isn't it?
She's a bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter.
Yeah.
That's right. Number 3 for me is Jeff does not like this film, but I enjoyed it. Wedding Crashers.
Oh yeah.
Played the father. He was enjoyable. He played the senator, which is even funnier. But I really enjoy Wedding Crashers.
I'm guessing your number 2 will be Geely, since you're putting bad movies on your list.
I was thinking Country Bears. Number 2.
Oh no!
You'll never get away with this. Baz!
Number 2 is one of my favorite fun films to watch, and I still crack up at it. Brendan Fraser's Blast from the Past. He plays the dad that comes up from the bunker. Yes.
No, that's my number 1.
Ah, yes! I love that
Hot
movie.
Dr. Pepper.
Love it. Put it on the board. Brian, number 2 for you.
Number 2 for me, 7 Psychopaths.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Jeff, number 2.
Number 2 for me is Catch Me If You Can.
That's my number 1. Look at us go, Jeff.
Ah, yeah. You did to it, and and then we.
Damn it. That's
Just a minute.
Catch Me If You Can is probably one of the films that I keep watching over, and it was like Truman Show. Every time I watch it, I love it even more.
Like I said, it's the one that I would be most apt to watch flipping through the stations.
Next to Blast from the Past.
That was number 2. So yeah.
Number 2 for
I'm
you,
sorry,
Steve.
yeah.
As far as good movies, I have Batman Returns, always good. He plays Max Schreck. Definitely a good villain. But for ones I like to watch, I have 1991's McBain.
Yeah.
And you guys see McBain?
From The Simpsons?
Funny story about that. They made the movie after that joke was made on The Simpsons and ended up suing The Simpsons because of it. Yeah, it's great. But no, yeah, it's an action movie. Christopher Walken and a bunch of other like Vietnam vets like 20, 30 years later get together. Michael Ironside's one of them.
Maria Conchita Alonso. And they all travel to Colombia to help liberate the country from an evil dictator. It is fantastic.
Wow. So what's your number 1?
It doesn't star Rainier Wolfcastle, is what you're telling me.
It does not, unfortunately. But Michael Ironside's pretty close.
He's in every 1990s action film.
Oh, he has a ponytail in this one, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's pre-bald Michael Ironside?
He's still kind of bald up front, but he's got a
Mid-balding.
it's like a Steven Seagal-ish Net Deck Today kind of ponytail.
What's your number 1, Steve?
Number 1 good movie is, of course, Pulp Fiction, even though he's in it for like 7 minutes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know. But, of course, number 1, best Christopher Walken movie to watch anytime it's on is A View to a Kill.
Dun, dun.
Hey!
The essential oil of James Bond movies.
Yeah, it is the most James Bondy movie of all the James Bond movies. It has all the James Bond tropes.
Is that Roger Moore?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And it has
Tanya
Grace
Roberts
Jones.
and Grace Jones. And
That one. Okay. Grace Jones. Did she do 2 films?
Nope.
No, she. Okay, so when I heard she might be coming back for No Time to Die as the character Mayday, I was totally in.
Yeah.
Did she?
I had
But
not
apparently
heard
that
that.
fell apart because they remembered Grace Jones was crazy. So
Is she in
No.
it? The new one?
I don't know.
know.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Was
okay.
that
I know you
out
haven't
yet?
seen it.
I know you guys talked about it on the box office, but
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I have not seen that yet.
Jeff, number 1 for you is Blast from Past.
Number 1 for me is Blast from the Past.
Brian, number 1.
My number 1 is Man on Fire.
Denzel.
Yep.
This man is on fire.
My number 1 was Catch Me If You Can, that Jeff said. Let's see here. You know what? I was very disappointed. I thought, like, these are always hit or miss. Like, last week we got tons of listener feedback on it. This week I think we got 1. It was like, I guess nobody really cares about Christopher Walken.
I'm just saying it is, now granted it's like over 160 some credits pop up on IMDb, but it still is a fairly limited list.
Like a niche.
Yeah, well,
I'm surprised nobody mentioned Wayne's World 2.
Right?
Balls of Fury.
yeah, we're talking about movies we like though.
Aw.
Ah,
You son of a bitch.
Oh, I didn't realize that there was a big Wayne's World 2 fanaticism.
Jeff, we learned that Izzy likes all sequels. She even liked Ghostbusters 2. So just bear with her.
Yeah, that was the one I owned when I was a kid. We didn't have the first one. I've seen the second one more times.
Enough to get the original Ghostbusters?
So my parents made excellent choices when I was a child. We had a Betamax player and a Laserdisc player. We did not get a VHS player until I was just starting high school, and I am the only one, I think, in my family that owns a DVD player.
So your parents went and got the quality items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They just weren't the popular items.
Yeah, like Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, Ghostbusters 2 was available on Laserdisc at the Tower Records, okay?
But Ghostbusters wasn't.
No.
I wonder why Laserdisc failed.
I can tell you what.
I can only have Ghostbusters 2 and McBain.
Hey
Big
guys,
Trouble in Little China and Treasure of the Sierra Madre.
Oh, wow.
Laserdisc.
We
is
had
like,
range.
What movie should
and we
get?
had we had all 3 of the Star Wars.
On Laserdisc?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not the
And that's
special
it?
editions.
No, that's the last generation without the modifications.
Ooh.
I got.
So this is one where Han actually shot first?
Yep.
Don't say.
There's no musical at the cantina. Yeah.
Laserdisc back then was like, hey guys, what movie should we get? Ghostbusters? No. Let's do Ghostbusters 2. It's cheaper. How about Wizard of Oz? No. Return to Oz. Okay. How about Indiana Jones? No. King Solomon's Mines. Let's get those.
Yeah.
All the kids are going to love
Ellen
it.
Quartermain.
Forget those other up-and-coming ones. We don't need those.
What about Romancing the Stone? No, Jewel of the Nile.
Yeah.
How about Beastmaster? No. We'll get He-Man, Masters of the Universe.
What about Back to the Future? How about Time Rider, The Legend of Lyle Swan?
How about Time
See, you guys are
Bandits?
naming all my favorite movies. This is why we need a Laserdisc player, Steve.
Should we?
How about Point Break? How about Point Break 2015?
No,
Never
doesn't
existed.
exist. Doesn't exist.
How about video games? Could they play video games? No, just give them Tron. Drew had for top 5. Listener Drew had Kill the Irishman and Wedding Crashers. That's it. He just had 2. Fuck this top 5. He said.
So apparently Christopher Walken only had 2 movies worth mentioning in Drew's mind.
Maybe. Just to let you guys know, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer just went out too. Lizard is in it, so goody. Anyways, moving on. Bad idea of the week, number 812.
Did anyone have any honorable mentions?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did not. I found 5 movies that I saw and liked enough to make my list.
Yeah, he has a lot of crap.
I was just asking.
Oh, Brian, that's why you're the best intern in the business.
That's right.
I feel like we bonded this week, Brian. We've had some rough weeks, me and you. Mostly myself-inflicted.
It's your fault.
Yeah.
So you're saying I need to actually go back and listen to the beginning of this episode to hear how you guys bonded.
Yeah. We didn't pick on Frank. We bonded. We didn't talk about Gary or the fax machine. We did really well together.
You didn't do any of those things.
Uh-huh.
And I was the only other one here. So
Maybe
yes, that's it. If that's what we're considering bonding, then I'll take it.
Maybe I'm the
I was here and you didn't start shit with me.
I feel like that's a win.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll take it. Trust me, I'm not complaining about it.
I even nominated your wife for a floppy.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. See?
But she's worthy, damn it.
Not only did she take care of people during the pandemic, still does. You know, she volunteered at the expo. She takes care of Brian. That's a big thing. So,
right.
Let's see. Bad idea of the week, number 818. Releasing Ghostbusters 2 on Laserdisc. Do not do that. Do not do that.
No, do it. Do it.
Stop it, Izzy. Stop it.
Hey, some of us poor children don't have access to other media. It should be released on every media so we can all see it and enjoy it and love it.
Boo-hoo. I had 4 network channels, and one of them had Commando on every Saturday, okay? That's all I'm
You lived a blessed
Brian.
life.
Brian, do you have a joke for Jeff?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, Jeff, you missed the joke. I told Steve a joke, but I've got plenty.
They gotta be funny though. Damn it!
Do they? Do they gotta be funny?
Yeah, they were. While Brian does that, Steve and Izzy, tell us where you can find you guys.
Oh, well, you can find you guys at Bad Ideas Podcast. Wait, is that what you're asking? No. But if you want to listen to us more, and I don't know, why wouldn't you? We're at Everything I Learned from Movies on all your favorite podcatchers. EILF Movies on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Patreons, all them shits. Babe, are you on social media at all?
I am. I'm everywhere at Untitled Venus, the goddess who's bad at housekeeping. I'm on all the social medias, and it's Dinovember. I am drawing dinosaurs all of November. Go check out my Instagram.
And if you go to Untitled Venus on Etsy, use HobiePod for your coupon.
Yeah.
15% off. And if you're trying to buy perfume at Frank and Merle or whatever it is, use HobiePod there.
Frankie and Burr.
Frankie and Murr, Myrrh.
Go get yourself some good whale feces.
Yeah.
Brian, go ahead.
They don't use
Are we talking about ambergris again?
Yes.
Ambergris.
Whale feces.
ambergris.
I couldn't say the word.
Oh, the S is not pronounced. Oh, I'm
No,
just
it's
Blanche.
Blanche. En français.
It's like Blanche. Go ahead.
Hey, Jeff, did you know that Albert Einstein had a younger brother named Frank?
Frankenstein.
He was a monster.
Got him.
Actually, Albert Einstein had a brother named Super Dave Osborne.
Oh my God, you're that guy at the party. Shut up.
I am that guy at the party.
Titles for the show, anybody?
Ugh, you're that guy at the party?
No.
Come on.
Jason fucked up again on Skype.
Let's see here. I had No Oreo Left Behind.
I like it, and I don't even know the story behind it.
It's your guys' new tagline.
The Stickiness.
I would listen to that.
Just Meat.
Yeah.
I was probably drunk when I sent that in. Let's see here. Are you even saying words right now?
Every episode for me.
A spritz of whale shit.
I don't think we can say that. A spritz of whale.
Yeah, there you go.
Spritz of whale.
The wrong brother died.
I had that one too.
And Josh Gad's butthole is safe.
I had No Time to Care. Bow Wow ties it all together.
Oh, yeah. That's true. He does.
Stop Making Dune a Thing. And Wrong Brother Died. Wrong Brother Died. Oh, I also had Blackbird and the Snowman. So, Jeff, you got anything?
I don't.
Okay.
I was only here for about a third.
But we appreciate you jumping
didn't write
on.
anything down.
I'm really sorry.
My computer had to do a lot of updating since I haven't been on in 3 weeks.
And it's nice that we're all back in the studios together, too. You don't have to worry about it. Steve, Izzy, got any titles?
156 and a fire hazard? No, I don't know.
No. Down the hall.
Bring it down, Steve.
You had to go there. I like Wrong Brother Died.
Yeah.
I don't know the reference on that one. Pure not knowing the references, I vote for the Stickiness.
I do also enjoy the Stickiness.
Okay, we're doing the Stickiness.
Stickiness it is.
Damn. That was rough. I do like Josh Gad's butthole is safe.
Well, I got a problem with that because if he has no butthole, it really can't be safe.
That's
because
true.
it doesn't exist.
Steve, Izzy, thanks for showing up again. We appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having
Of
us.
course. We also did a top 5 because you asked us to come up with a top 5. We could sneak in if you'd like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait,
Or-
this is for the
What do we-
floppies. No.
Oh, never mind. It's for something
what are
else.
you
My
doing?
fault.
Disregard. She's trying to give away the floppy nominees ahead of time.
Yeah,
Sorry, I
no.
didn't realize it was a separate thing.
No. Floppy's coming out the week of Christmas, I think. Or the week after. Week after.
The
Okay.
week after, usually.
Week after.
We're just saying.
Week of Christmas is usually the round table, and the floppies the week
That's
after.
right. That's right. So everybody, thanks for showing up this week. And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
But
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.